guard your private privacy. I'm still a little homeless, so I got scared and I had to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to go in here by myself. So I'm gonna put it on video. Well, of course I'm gonna mute it. You're not gonna see any of that for the mating part, but yeah. So I pulled up. There's a couple of cars. There's of course, you all know it looks like human trafficking. Oh yeah, I forgot to take you by the purple building. Like, this town is based on evil. We already discussed that. I already figured that out. I don't plan on staying here. Blah blah blah. It's just a temporary blurb again. So I'm gonna go in here. But it is really scary in this town. I never wanted to be in here. And it's literally destroyed my children. Their dad, all his little minions, and the town has literally depleted my children. And I have beautiful girls. Beautiful girls. But anything that is positive or any kind of thing that you want to make yourself better, you want to do good. And I hate to just point out, like, let's people watch, which is what I did when I very first started organics. I was like, well, if organics makes you so healthy and everything, like, there's going to be a lot of healthy people out here, right? I just missed out. But no, when I went people watching, there's not a lot of people that are eating organics. There is not hardly any healthy people in this town. And I drove, I had to charge my phone up, and I took a nap earlier at Walmart parking lot. So I was charging my phone up, and I was doing it by driving, because I didn't want to sit at the park, because I don't want to get in the drug dealer's way, and they hang out there. So I went and just drove up and down this little highway in between Matthews and here, and I decided just to pop back in the town of Matthews. That's where I had found it's like a little country town, so the rent was a little bit cheaper because you had to drive further into the city. And so I went into that little town of Matthews, and it was like I'm starting to not only be more aware of my surroundings, of how many evil people are actually around me, and the certain places that I need to avoid. Not only am I becoming more aware about that, but I'm becoming more aware about these frequencies they're talking about in the air. So I had went down the road to the Hucks to grab me a vitamin water, which I'm drinking right now because I just don't feel very good. So I get me a vitamin water, but I'm in that store, and the frequency waves in there are horrendous. My head started pounding so bad. It was like boom, 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 boom. So after my sinuses clear out, I know that I'm not going to have that same ability to pick up on those frequencies. It won't hit me like that. It's hitting me more now because of my sinuses. You can see, and they're spraying the fields with chemicals. They've been doing it all day. A couple of them out here, they like to go right across the road. They can see you, so they know they're not going to hit you, but they're supposed to go up over the ditch and then down. But the ones around here, they just go straight over the road. If he wouldn't have seen me, he would have hit me. His wheels were 12 inches from the ground. So anyways, So they've been spraying the fields really a lot, and then they've got, so then I drove down by the homeless shelter, which we're going to take a little trip down there too. That building looks disgusting. So I don't want to be in a homeless building where I am going to get sick. So we'll drive by that, and I mean, it's filled with black mold. It's coming out of onto the outside of it. And the reviews are they've got bed bugs. I don't need bed bugs. So then I went and I circled that loop, right? Because the homeless shelter is right directly behind the fire department. So I circled that loop, and man, the frequencies got so bad. But I always felt like there was something a little off about it's like a little apartment-like building. Here's somebody pulled up by me. It's like a little apartment building complex thing, so there's like a bunch of little apartments, but you never see like for rent signs. You don't know who the landlord is, so it's just a little sketchy. So I don't know, but so let's go in here, and then I always buy stuff when I'm at the gas station. So like, I don't come in to use a gas station and not buy stuff. So for being like homeless and stuff and having to live in my car in Sikeston, Missouri, I purchase things where I go to the bathroom. So come along. And I always let my car run down. Look how I cleaned it and dusted it, and then I had a chance to see my daughter the other day, and I said, honey, have you ever cleaned the car since the day you got it? Neither one of them have ever cleaned this car. So the cleaning and the vacuum I did was the very first time this car noticed it. But like, little things on it are acting better, so I truly believe I am healing it. So we all know that all material items are gods, kind of, in a way. So basically what I did was she was just looking at me weird. And then here's another car. See, that's what really bothers me. Like, pull up on me in tinted windows. Then we got look-alike Karen. Just really kind of bothers me. But anyways, I'm going to go into the bathroom. I just, So, we're going to hang on. I guess she's smoking. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I had this washed out so good that I had like no more mosquitoes. The mosquitoes like to be in here, but so, well, you see it flying in front of my face? And like, I noticed since I've been homeless living in my car, like, okay, so I was sound asleep and flies woke me up just by gently pecking on me. Well, guess what rolled up right after that? The Scat Pack gang on their motorcycles. And we all know those are very dangerous individuals. They're into child pornography. They're into bad drugs. They're into selling kids. They're into selling women. So it's almost like nature is looking out for me. Like, if I wake up in the middle of the night, like I woke up yesterday, I fell asleep at Walmart, and the bugs, like, look, there's a fly just gently on me. Oh no, that one's a mosquito. got him. So the flies will just gently land on me, and then I'll look around and there'll be like some kind of dangerous situation going on around me. So this is very interesting. It's kind of bringing me a little bit closer to the fact about believing in God, but there was so much molestation that was happening to kids in the church that I grew up in. And then I was like, get away from me. Like I had a Sunday school teacher pull me into a room and he wanted me to change clothes in front of him. And I was like, no. I mean, can you imagine like a 7-year-old being like that? So I'm getting a little bit closer to believing in this whole like God theory. But for the most part, I just love being a good person. Like I noticed that before I even like recognized anything that was going on in the church, like the teachings and preachings and everything. So I was like, oh my God, what, I don't steal, I don't cheat, I don't lie. And these are all the things that I done like before I even started paying attention to all the God and Jesus stuff. So anyways, it seems like I do a lot better than most people in a church. So I just have kind of tended to stay away from the church group. Plus, there's a lot of rumors going around, because I know they don't all molest children, but I know there's rumors going around about like churches being cults, and they appear to be like that. So I just keep in the back of my head that, possibly there's a God. If there is, I do want to go to heaven, not hell. I'm not going to dive that deep serious into it because you molest children and you get away with it. And I'm very against that portion of life. And, yeah. So, and I feel like I do better. I feel like I do better when I don't even focus on God. Like, it's almost like when I'm like, I should start praying right now. I should really start digging deep into God. And then my stomach starts getting volatile and it starts turning and I want to throw up inside my throat. And if you're trying to think about something good and so great, you should not want to vomit. Your stomach shouldn't want to turn and you want to expel things that your good food, your organics you ate, your good drinks you drank. You would want to keep all that down. So anyways, I don't know what's going on, but I do have to go to the bathroom. I think I kind of scoped it out because the things have been going really crazy for me here. This is no lie. The kids' dad does not want me anywhere around them. And he has minions out that are, I don't know, I guess working for him. Anyways, it's kind of scary because when you think, what should a mom protect her kids? And in what way should she protect her kids? So the best thing I know to do now is just keep focusing on what I'm doing and see whatever path I go in, because I'm so disappointed in my children. I am so disappointed in them. I honestly see it as not their fault. I feel like they possibly may have been brainwashed by their dad because they're not talking right. Like their tones aren't right. Their keywords that they're speaking don't have the right tone. It kind of almost sounds shrill when they're speaking. It's like it kind of makes your ears hurt, and their health is not good. So as far as, it doesn't take a whole lot to just, even if you're fat, you can be healthy. So there's just, I don't know what to do. So I thought maybe by showing them a good example, but their dad keeps setting out these little traps to keep bringing me down. Like, he had a hand in the jobs that I was going to for home care. Just sabotage because you don't want me anywhere near my kids so you can destroy them. And that's not going to happen. So I don't really know what to do. I just know that whatever my part is here, I'm going to be very observant, very vigilant. I'm going to try and intervene. I'm going to try and snap my kids out of it as far as what I learned with the Asians and how they are brainwashing their children. I'm not for sure how to flip a person out of that, because that is real. That's just like, what's that one thing? There's like hypnotizing. You can really hypnotize a person. I thought that was all pretend, but I've really seen a hypnotized person. Like, you can poke them and they don't really do anything. Like, their reflexes are just like gone. So I don't know. I just feel like maybe there's something that I can do to help them. They're making bad decisions. And as a parent, we all know, all of us good parents that really honestly love our children and do everything that we can to keep them safe. We worry about them and we want them to do good. And I don't get jealous, but sometimes I'll see, like, I know it's someone's kid out there, and I see like, honestly, inside their soul, I see inside their soul that they're genuinely, truly happy. And I've so wanted that for my kids for so long. But their dad has just filled them up with destruction and hate. And I'm afraid they're going to go down the same path that he is. He's just a very destructive person. I know twice in the marriage, he purposely sabotaged business deals that he set up. Like, I remember I was like, why is so-and-so not talking to me anymore? I just went up to their restaurant and they didn't have any food for me, but they were open. Oh, well, they're upset because I didn't want to go through with the business deal. Hold on here. When there's money involved, you shouldn't really fuck around. So he's done that 3 different times to people. He sabotaged one of the ladies that I had become friends with. He came in there and was like, well, my wife's been hanging out with her for so long. Since you guys are moving, why don't you give us your piano? That's not why I'm friends with people. I'm not nice to people to get things. I give. I don't get. I'm always going to give. So, and I don't ever ask for anything. So there's just been a lot of stuff going on. And I debated if I wanted to break out with anything personal, because, sometimes it can be used against you. But hindsight being said, I think this needs to come out because I've cried out to help to psychiatrists. I've cried out to help to police officers. I've cried out to help with the children's service workers. And it's all just kind of, oh, you'll be okay. You guys will be okay. So now it's just like, well, I'm going to have to try and figure out, how to do things on my own. So let's go in here to the bathroom. I kind of see the crowd now because I don't usually go to the gas station late. And I think hindsight rule I noticed is about 10:30 and 11 is when all the scat rat packs are out and the drug dealers and the people that are just generally up to no good, stealing, running amok. So basically that kind of crowd is allowed to function around the town about a little after 10. I had to go pee, and I accidentally ran over my pee cup in Walmart parking lot. I was so embarrassed. I left Walmart parking lot to go charge my phone, and then I was like, oh, I have to pee. So I was going to pull over and go pee, and I look in the back, and I'm like, where's my pee cup? And then I was like, oh God, I hope it didn't fall over in the back. And I look and it didn't fall over. And I was like, oh my God, I freaking set it down in Walmart parking lot. So I'm like, oh Jesus, because I'm trying to be so respectful to these people. I know they say you can sleep in Walmart parking lots, but they can also say you sleep in parking lots. But if you've got evil people managing the Walmart in the evil town that you came back to try and help your kids, then the evil people might sabotage you. Not the whole every Walmart came together and made a decision that it was okay for if you were homeless, you could sleep in your car in the parking lot, come in, shop, use the bathroom. No. What do? Look like I left in an upset running over a cup of pee. So I went back. Luckily, it was still there because if the shopping mart or somebody else, if the shopping mart person would have came in and swept it up, they would have been like, she's got a vendetta against us. Now she's being evil and leaving her pee everywhere. They would have automatically thought that. So I went back. I got my pee cup. See, because you get 30 minutes. And I like that. Because being homeless, you don't really have a whole lot of places to go. So I was like, oh, well, I could come in here. I've been here for 22 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'm going to go get, I don't know if I want a soda or more of this vitamin water. Well, I guess they're just hanging out in their truck. They pulled up kind of close. Let me see where I'm parked at. Oh, I'm parked a little bit far away. Bottoms up. She might even bump my car, because when you drive around with a car with dents, or if you drive around in a car that, like, I don't know, maybe people have vendettas against Nissans, I don't know, they'll just bump your car, like, especially here in Sikeston. If you park anywhere near cars in Walmart parking lot, I guaranteed you will have an old lady pull up next to you, and she will have had to open her door all the way to get out, and it will bump your car, and then she'll look over you and smirk. So that's just what happens here. Not a good town. Like I said, when a town has a reputation of even outside forces are like, Sikeston's really bad. You go, you look at its newspaper, robberies, murders, break-ins, drug deals, prostitution, murdering children, starving animals to unbelief. When that kind of stuff is going on in a town that literally has, I don't know, they say 15 or 16,000. There's less people than that. we're probably dealing with maybe like 8,000 or 9,000 people. Enough where everybody could know everyone's name. Like, that's not a lot of people to keep track of. So, when you got a town of that little, has this many problems, and then also it makes sure it has everything built in to cover it all up. So it's got a bunch of churches in it to do the cover up. It's got a homeless shelter to do the cover up. It's got a warming and cooling center to do its cover up. It's got, what else did it have? Oh, urgency clinics. It's got tons of doctors' offices. What else? Let me think. There's another one. It's got, what else did it have? Oh, tons of hotels. For a teeny little town, this whole area is flooded. So that's another clue. There is child sex, human trafficking going on here. Because for a teeny tiny little town to have that much business going on in and out of your hotels, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't care. You don't want to pull the wool over everyone's eyes. You're like, well, we all got away with it, so let's keep it up, you know? So my time's running out. I'm at 26 minutes and 40 seconds. So I'm going to head on into the bathroom. I'm going to silence it. You're not going to see anything. And then I'm going to turn it back on, and we'll get a fountain drink and an extra cup. And then I'm going to probably watch some of my favorite YouTubers because I think they're on right now. So, alrighty, let's hit the brick. I don't even know what that saying means. Does anyone know what hit the brick means? Oh my goodness. Hit the brick. Always lock your doors here. Even when I owned a house, sometimes I would forget, and I'd leave my car unlocked, and it never fails, people would get in there rummaging through stuff, trying to find change or whatever they could use to sell for drugs. Oh God, I don't want to get in these people's way. So we're at roads. Oh, my car's not locking. Am I hitting the right button? Oh, poor little car. I think I ran the battery down. But here's what we get to see. Here's what goes on in Psychiston. Ooh, and see how the frequencies are making my head feel weird? They got bad frequencies in this town. It's like almost makes me want to pass out. I have to walk really slow. Alright. And I leave the door open because I don't want anyone coming in and breaking in my bathroom. So my door is like wide open. And that's why you guys always bring wipes. Don't ever use the corporate toilet paper because it actually goes through a lot before it gets put on the bowl. So always just be prepared for your own stuff. Don't rely on their stuff. like my head is freaking pounding. Get my pad out. Fell in here. I need to get it without touching the toilet. Can't. Got it. Okay. Right here. Oh yeah, my head is pounding. But their bathrooms are clean. I will give them that. I'll show you guys a tour of the bathroom in a second. You know I'm not going to those places. And then you're probably thinking, why are you single? Why have you been single for so long? Well, I got really hurt. My last boyfriend really hurt me bad. Okay, want to take a tour? Whoa. This is the bathroom I'm in. This is the one in Rhodes. See, they keep it really clean. I'm going, this is the handicap stall. See? They keep it cleaned up. So that's nice. That is one nice thing. But anyway, okay, come along. I make silly faces. See, it's really nice in here. We got alcohol, chips. We have emos. Hi. And then little cute people in here. Let's get a soda and a pea cup. So whenever you're homeless, it's always good to get extra cup. And don't try and lie about it, because you're ruining it for us. I think I'm going to get cherry Coke. Let's see. Ooh. It's nice and foamy, not too foamy. It looks like they take care of everything in here. This is one of the better ones. I'd make a good realtor, wouldn't I? We've been discussing about the houses. Oh, and that's another thing. I think they're trying to turn the town of Matthews around. Either that or they have some kind of thing where they have a property king. because I seen it in Circle City. I drove around just to see all the little towns to find a little cute place to rent. Well, Circle City, I believe, is probably a cult city because they have a bunch of little houses around them that have, perfectly organized junk in the yard. And then you get right to the middle of Circle City and they have this big, huge mansion. Well, guess what happened when I drove through Matthews? Matthews is a town with all little bitty houses around them. And then right in the middle sits this huge, I think it was like a 4-story house with 3 garages. Like literally this house and yard took up a whole city block. So I was going to turn my video on, but it's too dark to see. So I'm really going to take you around for a tour tomorrow. We'll drive by the little... Oh, and remember when you get your extra pea cup, grab a lid. So every time I forget to grab a lid, then I have to take the lid off my soda that I'm drinking. Then it goes more flat. So, but look, see? They have all like really cute stuff of all that stuff over there. The little syrups. What else is fun? Oh yeah, all this. They got all that. They still have emos out. This is their little bakery section, but like I said, I've just been going through a lot, so I'm just going to kind of figure out, like, I really haven't been interested in any of the restaurants. This, and then I just need this extra cup. Just an empty cup.
$1.50. You good.
Let's see what purchase. Oops. And look. Beautiful roses.
How do I manipulate it all?
So.
Yeah, I know. Do everything.
Thank you. Ba-da-da-da-da. I have my card set up so it rings in. It rings in. Ooh, look what I look like in the blue light. And that's another way you can tell if someone's healthy. Get a blue light. There's who's driving the possible human trafficker van. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a bunch of kids hiding down in the floorboard. That would not shock me at all. Ooh. Ew, listen to his music. Get his license plates, too. That was demon music. Whoever wants to get that license plate and maybe look into it, and then I'm gonna go. Because I want to charge my phone up a little bit and put my pea cup in. There we go. Oh, I made it. Okay. I'm going to turn it back off. Thanks for hanging in there with me, whoever watches. And yeah, I sent a little thing and I messaged in on the YouTube studio and I said how, like, after I had a run-in with this creeper at the park, that ever since I had that run-in with the creeper at the park, I think he might have like wrote in something bad on me, because I used to have like 200, 300 people, or like 50 people or 75 people that would watch me. And then ever since that run-in with the creeper at the park, you know, like, that was just weird. Like, he was just weird. He was really weird. Like, I knew he was weird when he came up and I thought he was homeless. And then I said, "Are you thirsty?" Because I wasn't going to drink water in front of a homeless person. So he's like, "No, I'm fine." But that's when he only had a cup and no water, and a backpack that was probably the size of a 15-gallon garbage can. 15 to 20-gallon garbage can. That's how big he was. How big his backpack was. You hear how that car starts up? And then the only light that's on it is the service engine light. I have to get my air filter changed. I checked my oil. It's a little dark, but it's not low oil. So I'm going to wait. And then I thought to myself, since I'm dealing with so much problems with the kids' dad, which we'll call him Scott because he really hasn't been a dad. So for Scott, I had to be concerned that some of his minions might be in the mechanical field. So possibly maybe I should go to Cape or Dexter. Possibly, I don't know what this, is that a lady or a guy? You know what, I'm just gonna get out of here because she or he keeps staring at me. And she's like big. And so I feel like I'm gonna lock my door. Because she looks like she eats people. And possibly children. So, anyways, I'm gonna close it up. Or should I take off and leave? No, maybe I should do an Insta Live and then watch my YouTube shows. You guys want to do that? I'm gonna start doing these till I'm done. Do them till I'm done. Do them till I'm done. Oh, and in this town, no one wants you to be happy. I mean, just look around. People aren't even smiling happy when they talk. It's a real negative, evil vibe. So, okay. Here, I'll keep you guys on for a little bit longer. You want to watch me drive? Look, I got a little meaty. I got meaty. I'm the meat girl now. I don't know what I did with my stuff. Woo-hoo-hoo. I don't even really have a lot of makeup on. I think it's the phone. I think when you get on camera, it makes you look like you have like a little makeup on. Ooh, look at the beer. Ooh, good. I'm getting tired again. I was thinking, when am I gonna get tired? But yeah, I had a really mean boyfriend. Like, this is how he was mean. He was so nice and sweet, and he didn't mean any of it. It's the same as a mean one. So, I was literally like the girl that I was like talking with him, like, I don't want to be around my family, you know, oh, well, just wait for me, I'm gonna be there. And like our last talk was he was gonna come get me from Illinois so I could be back up in Missouri, because the car I got in Illinois didn't work out, and then no one wanted me to leave there. Well, why would they want me to leave there? I was cleaning up after their messes. I was doing everything that they needed done. So, yeah. I sent him some money so he could have gas money to come get me, and I never saw him. So I've been kind of scared of it. And he was really cute too. He was cute. Drove a nice car. No, he had a truck. Sorry, he had a truck. And then, you know, he was saying how he kept getting sabotaged by people too. And I just really thought we had bonded and stuff. And like, I don't know, I really felt like he had watched me go through my healing process, and but he was a bad, evil guy. I don't know what's worse. Probably that one. Because when I had one that was mean, I was able to move on right away. But this one kind of like put me in shock mode. So I was like, oh God, now I'm never going to be able to tell when they really mean it. Like, I can tell now the mean ones, but I can't tell the nice ones. That one really had me shocked for a leopard. This is where I'm going to be staying a little bit. Look at that, all the little trucks out. Everybody's so respectful too. And even if, because it looks like it's full, you park back in there. It looks like it's full, but it's really not, because I can park back where some of the employees park in the back. But we're just going to take a cruise along. Kind of just... Here's the Loves. It is... I'm not too for sure. Oh. Looks like they're painting. Oh, excuse me. Aww. It's the painters. Okay, I'm just gonna cruise down to this next stoplight, and I'll show you what else is at the end of the town. That's at the end of the town. And then they have the Carlisle Steel Factory. That's probably a $1 billion industry. Look at how big their building is. That's freaking huge. Oh, God. See how they wrote their letters? Like, all fancy. I suppose steel's good, huh? And I figured out how dumb I am. We don't have... I thought I should make it, yes, it's made for kids. So that's why no one ever gets to comment in on any of these videos. Like, out of the 15% that's non-criminal in America could find my video and could have left a comment, but no. Here's more farm stuff. No. Melody put it made for kids, so no one comments. And then they have, I think I can turn around in this. This is new. The ambulatory district. This never was out here before. Oh, there's only one way in. There's only one way in and one way out. So we'll just have to cruise around in a pub. Oh, we can't even go around the whole building. That's a little hello pad. The copter pad. I don't wish bad stuff on people. I never want to hear about you had an accident and the helicopters had to come in. All this can be avoided. All these kinds of things can be avoided. We all have known this. And I don't know what that thing is over there. Is my phone still charging? I just ripped my whole cord thing out. Shit. And I was trying to charge my phone. Well, we see how well that went. Don't we? Didn't we? Didn't I? Ooh, yeah, it's back charging. We're just gonna like cruise around. But did you literally see that girl at Rhodes? Had nothing on in a t-shirt. Chef it. Oh my god. Anyway, here it's perfectly acceptable and, you know, explains a lot why I don't fit in here, because I've always strove to be good, dressed responsibly, cared about others' feelings, just, you know, overall aim to be a good person. If God and heaven is real, that's where I want to go. And if I choose to continuously be good, because I don't want to have to be one of those that wishes they went to church to get forgiveness and then still think you're going to heaven. I want to know that I strived for perfection and goodness and never had to be forgiven for anything, or the stuff I got forgiven for was like so random little, like, oh my god, I smoked a pack of cigarettes on Tuesday. You're going to hell. That's a sin. You should have been taking care of your body. You know, at least I know that that's my major problem, not, well, I went out and I decided to abuse my children and then I wanted to be a horrible